So last night I'm doing stand-up comedy at an open mic night, and that means open micers, and that means a lot of dudes, like absolute sausage fest, and a lot of dudes doing edgy, material. Pick a thing, pick a group of people, pick a minority, and they're being punched down at, on, to. They tick every. I don't think a minority group was left out. Anyway, so I thought, wow, these dudes have got a lot of unresolved issues and clearly have some trouble, understanding their place in the world and even what the world is. So I got up and I said, hey, when it was my turn, it's fucking, look, open mics, it's fine. Look, it's good. You learn how to, it's good. It's worth doing. Anyway, you have to listen to open micers shit. And I got up and I said, yeah, look, as an autistic person, can I suggest that a lot of the people who've been up here tonight could use a diagnosis of anything, So gold, right? Straight up, just straight out the gate, just gold. And then I do this bit about that I'm working out about how during the pandemic, a friend who's a nurse was messaging me all the time about how the vaccine is going to kill, loads of people. And they were being really weirdly smug and sort of happy about ha ha ha, it was very strange. And I ended up, I got an autism diagnosis after I got the COVID vaccine. So, I guess we all know what that means. Yeah, So that got a laugh, because that's the idea that vaccines cause autism, right? Anyway, autism, I've mentioned autism and it's worked, right? It's hard to mention something like that with stand-up comedy without people getting all tense, but it fucking worked and I was happy. I had a good time. I'm mentioning autism now with stand-up comedy because I've realized I've got to update my shit and I have to talk about it. I don't have to, but I want to. And I can't see any good reason not to either, And one of the things that makes stand-up comedy interesting for me is if it can be informative, like a podcast, like Joe Rogan or, one of these good podcasts that open micers like to listen to. Anyway, afterwards, I'm having a smoke outside talking to a comedian and he basically tells me that autism isn't real. The person who was messaging me all the time about how vaccines are going to kill me and millions of people, that person's a nurse of a veteran fucking nurse. Eventually I blocked that person, I just went, nah, blickety, blackety, block. I'm autistic now, I know that. I don't have to listen to people's shit anymore. I've been bullied all my life. Nah, it's not happening. And I didn't go block crazy or anything, but I started to extend it to, started thinking, actually I could do without any more criticism from my family. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's a text from, who are you? One of my siblings. Yeah, okay, everyone's got a story, buddy. Blocked. And if one day you contact me from your deathbed to make amends, I will take out a restraining order. Now, to be honest, I did that bit last night and people went, wow, you're scaring us with your horrible life, Sean. And that's, fair enough. Anyway, so the nurse, I blocked the nurse. I'm not listening to this shit anymore. What's the nurse trying to tell me? Ha ha ha, soon you'll all pay for trusting people who do my job that I get paid for. What? The message is, often with people into conspiracies, it's confusing. What's your motivation? What, who wins out of this? So yeah, this dude's telling me, oh yeah, no, autism isn't real. And I think, wow, you should be a nurse. You mean you're qualified? Let's fucking go for it. Anyway, so right now in Melbourne there is a comedian who's actually very good, very funny, who believes autism isn't real. So look out for that. Look out for people who are very good at telling stories, but who don't know what the fucking story is. They're too busy doing their research to bother with things like the truth. Anyway, so good. Good.